there was an idea. To bring a group of remarkable people together to see if golf could become something more. This idea was given a name. 72. The League.
'72 number is very important in golf because most of the golf courses have number where you have to beat the courses 72 strokes. So this number is very, very important for a golfer.
The goal was simple, to make golf a household name.
The biggest part of every sport is the ability to be able to dream, the ability to be able to have a future. And I think that's what this is doing.
To set the future in motion and build something new. Something that India had never seen before. The first step, assembling the team behind the league. The guardians of combined vision.
I think one of the first time when I've realized that this is something which is correct is when we suddenly saw that the right people started to come together. That's when you start believing that time for something like this is happening now.
Working on the brand identity with this remarkable team has been an exhilarating experience for me. What we have is history in the making. I wish everyone at PGTI and Golf Sports and all the players and the teams at 72 all the very best.
And as with every great team, every league, it needed a face.
You know, we couldn't have asked for a better guy. What Milkha Singh did to athletics, what Kapil Dev did to cricket, Arjun Atwal did to golf.
Well, as soon as they asked me about it, and when they first came up with the concept of match play and team events, I got very excited.
India's champion golfer, the only Indian PGA Tour winner, was set to inspire a new generation of golfers.
And that's why I threw my name in it for being the brand ambassador of the league. And I know this is going to be a success. Amandeep Jol has worked really hard. Kapil Dev has worked really hard towards it. And I've given it all I have. So it is going to be a success.
Then came in the visionaries, those who shared this love, this passion for the sport.
I need to have a purpose. What is my purpose? I want to be able to support Indian athletes and help them with not just infrastructure but right platforms like 72 The League. So when Kapil Paji talked about 72 The League while I was playing golf one day with him, I said, consider one team for UP.
I think it's a very important day for 72 The League to have its first franchisee owner, Mr. Mukesh Sharma, UP Prometheans. Mr. Mukesh Sharma is the ideal candidate to be the first, simply because of his passion for sports overall and his passion for golf.
The eventual runners-up were the first franchise to lock in, followed by the to-be champions, Rajasthan Regals.
We had a small brief meeting with Kapil Paji. So when I saw him and I saw commitment of the team, Amandeep and Manish ji and everyone around there, I think it's only with the commitment of people which really makes a difference.
Before we knew it, the league began to receive exactly the kind of support it needed. The push. 1 became 2, and 2 became 6, as franchises lined up to be a part of history. The 6 franchises were each allowed to pre-block the cornerstones for their teams in the build-up to an epic auction.
As soon as I heard of it, there was a lot of talk for a long time that this was going to happen, and the excitement was just building throughout. So yeah, all of us were looking forward to it, once it does happen, and we're all super glad to be here.
Then came about a milestone day on this journey, the first golf player auction ever held. For some, including co-founder Samant Sikka, this was the moment that this vision began to take shape.
I think this league by itself doesn't mean anything. This league means everything for the players, because we had 178 players who had registered, 19 international players from 11 countries, and the way the auction happened, I think that is the day that things changed, at least for me.
The teams were set to roll. The players were in place. The captains were set to lead. It was time for the stars to glitter together.
और मैं इस मंच के माध्यम से जब मैं बीसीसीआई में था तब हमने बहुत सारे स्पोर्ट्स को मदद किया। भाजी आपने मेरे को इधर बुलाया है तो बीसीसीआई और आईसीसी की ओर से आपको कोई भी मदद का जरूरत पड़े तो मदद करने के लिए आपको
I feel that moment came when I attended the opening ceremony. I wasn't expecting something like that. It was a grand opening ceremony, and that was the time that I felt like something big is going to happen, and that's what the 72 the league delivered.
And ultimately, the honours, the pieces of legacy that were to be fought for.
It is something that represents your skill, it represents your commitment, your integrity for the sport, and obviously your passion.
72, the league has done everything right in setting the tone for what could be just the starting, igniting of the fire for a global sport like golf in India.
History never looked better. The iconic Shantanu and Nikhil helped curate the first of its kind golf jacket, reserved for the winning franchise and the governing council.
The trophy is a celebration of the golfer's art. The swing of golf is its essence, its soul, and the one that takes a lifetime to perfect. That became the basis and genesis of the design.
And an extraordinary trophy, a new symbol of this legacy, crafted to precision by Vibhor Sogani. The stars then took to the beautiful course to get to know their new teammates, franchises, and get a feel for this innovative league. We were only a day away from the first swing of this golf revolution. And finally, the day had arrived.
What we wanted was a little bit of camaraderie, a team format which basically creates a brotherhood, bond harmony between the players. Yeah, that was missing, and the league has taken care of that aspect.
6 teams teed off on a journey of 5 rounds across 3 serene venues, going head-to-head to win the ultimate prize. While the drama unfolded on multiple courses at the same time, it was also punctuated by the pro-ams, giving fans a taste of the action.
I think it's a great leap forward for golf. The golf ecosystem is expanded. There's more visibility, greater voice, greater noise, greater awareness about the league, and I think that's a great platform to build on for the future.
Qualification for the finals in itself was a thriller, as despite being atop the table for 4 rounds, Regals were tied with Charminar champions on 3 different levels on the final day. But they did eventually qualify for the finals. All roads led to a nail-biting finals day, with the Regals and Prometheans locking horns in a battle for the ages. It was the Regals who sealed the victory in style, as Aryaman Mohan and Yuvraj Singh's intense matchup with Josh Seal and Arjun Sharma that crowned the 72's first ever winners. And elsewhere, Charminar champions dominated the Plate Championship, ensuring that no franchise was watching on from the sidelines. Be it on the course or off it, it was 2 weeks of pure joy for every single entity involved in the league.
So I always used to wonder that in this country, itna potential hai, so much of can be done with this sport, because one, it's an individual sport. You don't need 11 players to play. You can play by yourself. You can practice as long as you wish. So the possibilities just too much.
I think what it can bring definitely is, it can go to every city in the country and, make people realize that, they can be part of golf as a team sport also. And, juniors and kids all around can now look at golf as not only a single sport, but also a team sport, and we hope to take it everywhere.
I think this league will give you a world champion. That's very important. We're looking at IPL. They have given world champion, and we want to do similar thing. And if we can produce world champion through the league, it will be the most happiest place for me.
72, the league, a new frontier of Indian golf.